So the other day I brought you a little shorts video that had some bunch of grainy photos from the Celebrations collection, but I did promise you some higher quality images, and I've got some just like this one, guys. I've got a bunch. I've even got the shining magic carp to show you in proper detail, the Charizard, loads of them. So get comfy and let's go. Hey guys, my name's Mattculli and welcome to the channel. So I am of course very excited today because I finally got my hands on some good quality images of those Celebrations leaks. I've been talking to the guy that is actually selling these cards, the Gentleman's Collector. Amazing guy, really cool to chat to. I've had some Instagram calls with him and everything, and he's been getting as much information and card photos as he can from the person that actually owns them, because the person that owns these cards does not want his name out there, doesn't want any information. So the Gentleman's Collector is essentially middlemaning everything for him. So if you have any questions or you actually want to buy them, because they are actually for sale, you can go and hit up the Gentleman's Collector down below. I'll chuck his Instagram down there, so go drop him a message. So anyway, today we're going to be looking at a bunch of those high quality images, guys. You're going to be really enjoy this. Now I will try and get even more leaks from this point onwards, so if you want to keep up to date with all of them, drop a subscribe here on the channel and drop a big thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Anyway, let's have a look at these cards. Okay, so we are going to kickstart with the main part of the set. Now the main part is what is essentially completely new cards, like this Golden Mew that a lot of you guys have already seen, and then you have the classic collection part we're going to look at after. Now I appreciate when we're going through all this, you guys are probably going to have a lot of questions, because there are some things that are going to be thrown up in here that you're like, hey, that doesn't seem right. Well, hopefully I can answer some of them, but also I don't have the answers to some, so I do want to hear from you on this one as well, guys, on your thoughts on it and stuff like that. There's a few theories that these might be prototype cards. Someone even said they'd confirmed that they are. I do want to hear your thoughts, theories on this, and which one of these is your favorite, actually. Let us know in the comments down below on that, and let's kick start with the Golden Mew. We all seen this already. There's a bunch of these doing the rounds. Beautiful card. It's going to have a textured finish, which this is the thing on this camera and the photos, you can't 100% make them out because they're actually all in top loaders, but you can see it a little bit in that corner. But yeah, so this is going to have a textured finish. Now it's number 25 of 25, and the only thing I find strange about that is it being a gold card. It should be a secret rare, so the number should be like 40 of 25 or something like that near the end of the set when they normally get gold cards. But it looks like on this 25th anniversary set, they've just ripped up the rulebook on how sets work, and they've just done whatever the hell they want. You'll especially see that when it comes to the classic cards. So, you know, and people have had this in hand, and there's no reason to believe this isn't the right card, actually. There's been a lot of videos, a lot of people have got it. And the guy, the Gentleman's Collector, has bought one himself, and it should have been delivered over the next couple of days. I'll be having a Discord call with him to actually have a proper look over a video call, and I might even grab him on the channel to have a look through it and do a video with that card to find out a bit more on that side of things. Anyway, beautiful card, but let's see what else we've got in this main set. We have a Cosmom, I think I pronounced that right, I'm terrible with this. Now it doesn't look it, they are all holographics apparently. So the Gentleman's Collector, when he's done his Instagram video calls with this guy and this card's been tilted, the actual holo, it is there, but it's not like the Sword and Shield holo, so it doesn't have lines in it, which wouldn't be untoward for Pokemon to do. Like, this is a special set, it's standalone, it's nothing really to do with Sword and Shield, so they don't need to copy the same holo. I also have a funny feeling they're maybe not using the same printing facilities for this set as they are for others, and I'll explain more when we get to the classic collection and you'll see that. But yeah, this is number 14 of 25. We've got the Cosmom looking pretty cool. They've got some nice little artworks how they're featuring characters, not just Pokemon, but people within the, or trainers within each of the images. And this is 13 of 25. A Xerneas. After I say that about featuring trainers, this one doesn't have one in it, but it's pretty cool artwork though, right? 12 of 25. A Groudon, this one I love. I have to own this card. I'm a big Groudon collector up there with my Charizards and Gyaradoses. Love me a Gary too. And this is a really cool looking card. You can kind of make out a little bit of holo in here, I think, a bit, but hopefully as time goes on I will be able to get even better stuff, maybe even some videos and everything to be able to show you on these cards. So do hit that subscribe button and stuff, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on some of these leaks coming, guys. This is 17 of 25. Then we have a Ho-Ho coming in with number 1 of 25, which is really interesting. I'll talk more in a sec once we look at the last card. But again, I know a lot of you are going to be happy with this. And then we have the Lugia. Now, have you noticed how they're like two sides of a coin? in the image, you see you've got this in the background, and it joins with this, and they're like, it's like a really dodgy, like old school, like, hey, you know, like, I don't know, like sitcom style pose, isn't it? You get the bottom of the screen and stuff. This is very cool though. I'm really excited, and I have actually seen another photo that I've got of this with its slight tilt, and this is actually like a golden holographic background. It looks absolutely beautiful, and I believe this is the same. So it's like a golden hollow background. Very, very cool. But number 22 of 25. So the only thing about keeping these cards in a binder though is you can't put them side by side if you want to follow the set number, so it could trigger a few people not being able to place them next to each other on that as well. Now, some of the questions I know you guys are going to have around this main set already is the card numbers and stuff and everything not really matching up with what they do in Japan. Well, in Japan, they may be doing the same set and they may use the same cards. More than likely, it'll be exactly the same cards, but they don't always style them the same, and they never have. To be honest, Japanese card quality is much better than the UK, for one. Two, they seem to go a lot more detail when it comes to the textures and the finishes. Like, honestly, you compare some of the Japanese full arts to the English version, they look so much better. The texture looks great, finish is fantastic, and they don't always match up. Card numbers aren't the same in their sets they are here, and blah 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 blah. So, you know, and they're also doing 3 different or 2 different booster packs, but 3 different sets for the Japanese one, whereas ours are all contained within one booster pack. So the card numbers just aren't going to match from the Japanese one to the English one at the end of the day. Okay, let's get onto the classic collection, and we're kickstarting with the Birthdays Pikachu. Now, I already know you guys have probably got a ton of questions, and you're probably all staring at a few parts of this card, just going, hang on, that doesn't match up, that's not right, that's not right. Okay, hopefully I can, you know, I don't know, calm some of the suspicions around it, but to the same extent, guys, I'm just taking the word of the person selling it via the middleman, that is the Gentleman's Collector. We've been looking at these and analyzing it, and we do believe these are very much real cards. Like I say, the Gentleman's Collector has actually got some of them being posted to him, so he'll be able to have them in hand more and do even more looking and research into them. So hopefully we'll bring some of that to you when he actually has them in hand. But yeah, they've done some interesting things. One, they've got a completely different style of holo, and it essentially looks just like the McDonald's holographic, doesn't it? The 25th anniversary set that came out recently is extremely similar. It's almost a sticker effect holo, and you're going to see this throughout the entire classic collection. So that to me says that the company that printed those McDonald's promo cards are the same company that are printing this set. It would make complete sense, right? They've already got the style of holo ready to go, and they've already been printing cards with the 25th anniversary stamp on it, you know, so, you know, it would make sense. Now, some of the other things about this card that are a little bit suspect that I get is it's not got a proper set number. That's the original card number on it. It also says 95, 96, 98 Nintendo Creatures Game Freak, but it's missing something. It doesn't say Wizards on it. Now, if you look at the originals and stuff, especially some of like the base set Charizard we're going to look at, it would have Wizard after all of this information as well. It doesn't say that on this. Now, this is the 25th anniversary set. It's completely unique. So there's a very good chance that Pokemon are just doing whatever the hell they want to do. You know, this is completely unique. It doesn't have to follow a form factor with anything, and it looks like they're not doing it. I think everything about this card like looks right. Obviously, it is weird, but it is missing that crucial bit of information off the end there as well. Then we got the clay doll down here as well, but as you can see, that's gone back to, I believe that's how it looked originally. On the bottom they would say Pokemon / Nintendo. On here as well you got the old set symbol. This is what's throwing a lot of people, this down here, and like I said, there are some people out there that think these maybe are prototypes, and apparently they reckon it's confirmed they're prototypes, and if you are that person, by the way, or you know that it definitely is, do get in touch, because I'd love to know more about, like, you know, how the prototypes are made, blah blah blah, and bring more information to you guys about it. So if you're one of those people, let me know and get in touch, drop a comment, hit me up on Instagram or something like that. Then we have a dark Gyarados. Just look at it again with that sparkly sticker like holo. Not gonna lie, I do hate this symbol. I really don't like this Pokemon symbol. It's just so stuck on and not great. The Japanese one looks much nicer. It's also textured in Japanese. None of these cards seem to have a texture on them. Granted, you can read the card now with the quality image, but it's not high quality images, so you can't quite make out any texture in these cards. Like the Mew was really hard to tell. So this could have texture, but you can't really see it in the card, and even if I zoom in, it just starts to blur too much to really tell if it's got that texture in it. But a seriously cool card. I'm desperate to get this one in my collection. Then we have a Rockets Admin Trainer card. Now, with the classic collection part, what Pokemon have been saying is, one, they're going to be printing the cards as true to the original as possible. So everything about this does line up to that by putting the old copyright year at the bottom, stuff like that. And by the way, if you're going, but they can't do the copyright year, well, they did it with Hidden Fates. They released Hidden Fates in beginning of 2021, but it was a set that was printed in 2019, and the copyright year still said 2019 or 2020, whatever. Basically, the copyright year didn't say the year that it actually got released, so it doesn't need to match up for the year that the cards are being released. I think just for when it was originally made, or the artwork, or when it was originally copyrighted, basically. But yeah, they're also making it so that it's just iconic cards from TCG. So that doesn't mean collectible. It also means playable. So for them to reprint a trainer card would make sense. We have the Venusaur, which, again, if you guys have seen the Japanese version, looks so much nicer than this one, to be honest, with the golden borders, gold, all texture in here. It just looks freaking stunning. And again, look, 15 of 102. A Xerneas EX card, so they're bringing back some more modern cards. Now, what's interesting is I did see a banner photo from PokeBeach's website. Unfortunately, they got hacked. After they released this information, they got hacked, and that article's missing. But in this article, they had pictures of banners from the top of a 25th anniversary Japanese websites. And in those banners, they had pictures of tournaments, but also pictures of cards. And the theory was the cards featured in these banners are the cards they were reprinting. Well, a lot of these cards you're seeing now, guys, were featured on that banner. So that's another thing that makes me think these are actually real, is because that story and stuff about this banner matches with what we're seeing here. Now, again, looking pretty cool. Look at the gold. They really put a focus on the gold, I have to say, in here, and putting the holo in it. Luxora Level X. Now, a few of you will probably not like... It's very glitzy. It's very chintzy, right? Like, literally, like all the glitter and the spangle on it. And they do look like stickers. But McDonald's promo cards look like stickers. So if it's the same company printing it, why wouldn't they look like this? The Reshiram, the black and white full art card. Beautiful, beautiful card. I love this. And actually, this card artwork, they did a cherry, I think they called it the Cherry Blossom Reshiram. I'm having a moment here, but I don't think it was this full art. They brought out another one with a slight pink tinge to it, and it had the same holographic style in it, exactly the same. Tapu Layla GX. Now, this is obviously featured because it was a massively playable card, I believe, in the TCG. Right, I don't particularly play. I'm learning to play, and I didn't play during this era, but I've been told that this was just like OP as anything, or super, super playable. So they would feature this card in here because of that. You know, it helped win tournaments and stuff. Shining Magikarp. This one I'm so stoked for because I love Magikarps. I love Magikarps, Garys, Groudons, and Charizards, of course. And yeah, this is awesome. I can't wait to get this one in my collection. Number 66 to 64. You've got the Shining Gyarados as well. Will that feature in this? Never know. Team Magma's Groudon. Lovely card. I love the original of this, and again, it looks so similar other than that ugly as hell stamp right there and the spangly sticker holographic. A Mewtwo EX card, looking very nice. Big focus on that gold down there as well. Look at it shine, the gold, and then the EX looking very nice. A Mega Rayquaza EX. This is going to be super popular. Now, don't get me wrong, I am very gutted that you can't really see any texture in these cards. I hope there is texture to these. I will be a little bit gutted if they're just that flat gloss finish, because as a whole, I don't really like standard EX, GX, and V cards. I don't think they look amazingly great. They're more playable. Like the full art one is more to keep, I guess, and the GX or the flat glossy ones are more to play. It would be good if these do end up having texture. I think they'll be absolutely stunning. But this is very cool for an EX card, I have to say. All of this burning in, all that sparkle in there. I don't mind this one with that sparkling in it. The Charizard, and it doesn't look too bad, I don't think. Definitely very nice looking that it's just basically the original. You know, look, it's got all the information bar. It's missing the wizards. It's got the Arita's name still on there for the artist and stuff like that. I think I'm just so excited that there's actually, it's a base set Charizard, isn't it? It literally is a base set Charizard in the set. Like, Jesus, like, it'd be interesting to know what this does for the values of Charizards. Will this be really, really valuable? Will it be worth nothing? I'm not sure. It depends on how much they print. I do think they're going to print a lot of this stuff, so it probably won't be the most valuable. Well, not after the set's been out for a while. I'm no doubt the first person to pull one that sticks on eBay is going to want like 500 quid for it or something. And then we have the Blastoise, guys, and this is, again, just looks like the original card, right? Other than the holo has got that stickery sparkly, and we haven't got the wizards written on the end there. But the Venusaur, the Blastoise, and Charizard, they're going to be massive chase ones. Hopefully, I'll be able to bring you some more leaks from this set, like these cards. So do stay tuned for that. So there you go. What do you think, guys? Now, I know there's going to be a lot of questions around whether they're like fake, whether they're real, you know, the numbers at the bottom, etc, etc. Like I said, though, would it be that mad for Pokemon to just rip up the rule guide on this and just do whatever the hell they want for this thing? You know, they've been building up for it for so long. They're doing something that would be really, really cool, like actually having the original details along the bottom. I think it's awesome. You know, it almost feels like you are just getting the original base set Blastoise or Charizard. So I really like it. Now, do you think they're proxy, like not proxy, but prototype cards that Pokemon have printed that have just fallen into the wrong hands? I don't know. Let me know all your thoughts and theories down below. I really want to get a conversation going on this, guys. If you want to get a better look at all the photos, I'm going to post them all over on my Instagram as well. So do go and check out my Instagram down below if you want to go and grab them and look at them better as well. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you did enjoy it, do hit the subscribe button to make sure you keep up to date with all those leaks, guys. Drop a like, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!